We have time for one more question.
Madam Vice President, this topic was brought up last night, but will construction of a southern border wall continue in your administration?
I will tell you that my highest priority is to put the resources into ensuring that our border is secure, which is why I've been very clear. I'm going to bring back up, as president, that bipartisan border security bill and make sure that it is brought to my desk so I can sign it into law. The biggest issue that we have right now is that Donald Trump has stood in the way of what would have been a proven part of the solution to the bigger problem, which is that we have a broken immigration system in America and we need to fix it. And we have the tools at hand, but we have on the other side of this election Donald Trump, who would prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. I intend to fix the problem in a way that is just about practical solutions that are within our arm's reach if we have the commitment to do it.
All right, so first off, I want to thank everyone who subscribed. It's pretty amazing to me that anyone even cares to hear what I have to say, let alone to want to subscribe and come back for more. It's just really incredible, and I'm really grateful to you guys. I appreciate all you do. I appreciate the comments you leave, and I appreciate the likes and even the dislikes. Let me know what you want to see more of. Let me know what you want to see less of, and I'll try to adjust for you because you're the reason for it all. All right, so Kamala Harris, for months now since she started this campaign, has been making a promise that she will ensure that the border bill that she wants passed, the so-called bipartisan border bill that they want passed, will get to her desk. She'll ensure that it gets to her desk and gets signed. That's been a mind boggler to me because, like, the president can't just go ahead and make a bill into law. It has to go through Congress. So for her to make a promise that it will get to her desk and she will sign it is just an outlandish claim until I started really thinking about what she means about that and what could she do to make sure that it gets to her desk. And I think last night in the town hall with Anderson Cooper, she made it pretty clear exactly how she plans to make that happen. And it's something that they've attempted already. And it's something that I think she's being pretty clear she's going to do again. So anyway, let's take a listen to that clip from that town hall and pay attention to what she says here.
Let me ask you about that. I mean, you talk about the bill that Donald Trump quashed, that was in 2024. You talk about the bill he tried to get passed in 2021. That wasn't able to get passed. 2022, 2023, there were record border crossings. Your administration took hundreds of executive actions. It didn't stem the flow. Numbers kept going up. Finally, in 2024, just in June, 3 weeks before the first presidential debate with Joe Biden, you institute executive actions that had a dramatic impact, really shut down people crossing over. Why didn't your administration do that in 2022, 2023?
First of all, you're exactly right, Anderson. And as of today, we have cut the flow of immigration by over half. In fact, the numbers I saw most recently, illegal immigration
But if
is
it was
low.
that easy with that executive action, why not do it in 2022, 2023?
Because we were working with Congress and hoping that actually we could have a long-term fix to the problem instead of a short-term fix.
You couldn't have done one and both at the same time?
Well, here's the thing. We have to understand that ultimately this problem is going to be fixed through congressional action. Congress has the authority and the purse. I hate to use DC terms, but literally they write the checks. Part of the issue is in order to really fix the problem at the border. I was just at the border recently talking with border agents. You know what they talk about? Yes, they are overwhelmed. They're working around the clock. And the other thing that they talk to me about, we need more judges down there to deal with asylum claims. We need more personnel down there to deal with processing. But Anderson, and that's where Congress kicks in terms of dedicating the resources to actually fixing the problem. We have dealt with it such that, to your point, we now, as of today, as of our visit, have lower undocumented immigrants and illegal immigration than Trump when he left office.
That's true.
But we need a permanent solution,
you
and that
wish you had
requires
done that?
bipartisan work.
Do you wish you'd done those executive orders in 2022, 2023?
I think we did the right thing, but the best thing that can happen for the American people is that we have bipartisan work happening, and I pledge to you that I will work across the aisle to fix this long-standing problem. I think the American people are demanding it on both sides of the aisle, and it's time we actually put the partisan approach to this aside. We know what can work.
And there you have it, right? So Anderson Cooper asks her, couldn't you have put in place these executive orders while you worked on the so-called bipartisan bill? And she said that she was working with Congress. Well, that tells me everything that I need to know. It's pretty clear to me that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were doing is flooding intentionally the illegals in to use as leverage to get the border bill that they wanted. Now, if you're not really familiar with the border bill, I know that Kamala and Biden and the Democrats want to tell you it's the most comprehensive border bill and would have done blah, 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 blah. But what it actually did was ensure and guarantee that we get 1.8 million migrants across the border, 1.8 million illegal migrants across the border every year. Now I think at the peak, we had about 2 million. So essentially, it didn't cut out anything. It didn't cut out anything, but it processes those migrants faster and gets them into America to become permanent residents sooner. That's what the border bill did, and again, it's pretty clear that they were intentionally flooding the border, and that became clear when he asked her, "Did you regret not doing the executive orders in 2022, 2023?" And she said no. She thinks that they did the exact right thing. Well, that's because that was the intention, was to flood the border, to force Congress' hand into accepting that junk bill to refrain from using improper language on here, but it was a garbage bill, and they wanted it passed because they want the illegals. They want open borders. They don't want safe and reasonable border control at all. That's not at all what they want. They want everyone to come from all over the world and to just flood into America. Now, there's a bigger reason for that, and we'll go into that another time. But anyway, that just kind of struck me. I thought she put it out plain as day. They did exactly what they intended to do, which was to flood the border and use that as leverage to pressure Congress into accepting a garbage border bill that they wanted that would actually, in fact, guarantee almost zero repercussions or ability to stem the flow of migrants. But anyway, that's what I got. That's what I think. You guys, let me know what you think. If you agree with that, if you disagree, if you have another idea, if you think there's more to the story, let me know.